Have you ever stopped to wonder why biodiversity matters? The variety of life that surrounds us is not just for our viewing pleasure. It's a complex web, with each strand supporting the next. But what happens when one strand breaks? When one species disappears? The effects ripple out, touching not just animal life, but human life and the very balance of our planet. Stay with us as we delve into a tale of extinction and its far-reaching consequences. Once upon a time, there existed a bird unlike any other, the dodo. This unique creature called the lush tropical island of Mauritius its home. Standing roughly 1 meter tall and weighing up to 50 pounds, the dodo was a hefty bird, flightless and fearless. Its lack of fear was its downfall, as it had no natural predators on the island until the arrival of humans. In the late 16th century, Dutch sailors stumbled upon this uncharted Eden, and with them they brought invasive species like dogs, pigs, and rats. The dodo, unaccustomed to such threats, was easy prey. Its eggs, laid on the ground, were vulnerable to these new predators. In less than 100 years, the dodo was pushed to extinction. But the tale of the dodo doesn't end with its disappearance. The loss of the dodo set off a domino effect on the ecosystem of Mauritius. The calvaria tree, for example, seemed to stop reproducing. For centuries, botanists were stumped. Why were there no young calvaria trees? The answer lay with the dodo. Scientists discovered that the dodo played a crucial role in the life cycle of the calvaria tree. The tree's seeds needed to pass through the digestive system of the dodo to germinate. Without the dodo, the tree was unable to reproduce. The dodo's extinction was a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of life on Earth. Every species has a role to play, a niche to fill, and the loss of one can have far-reaching impacts on the rest. The story of the dodo is a cautionary tale. It shows us that our actions, even on a seemingly insignificant scale, can have profound consequences. The disappearance of this one bird disrupted an entire ecosystem, a chain reaction of effects still felt to this day. With the dodo's extinction, a chain of ecological consequences was set in motion. The tale of the dodo is not just a story of a bird long gone, it's a story that echoes through time, a warning from history about the delicate balance of life on our planet. The loss of the dodo was not just a single isolated event. It was, in fact, the beginning of a series of devastating ecological changes that rippled through the ecosystem, affecting many other species. This is known as the ripple effect. Let's delve a little deeper into this concept. Imagine a pond. You throw a stone into it and what happens? Ripples form, cascading outwards, disturbing the previously calm water. The stone represents the extinction of a species, in this case, the dodo. The ripples? They represent the subsequent disruptions in the ecosystem. When the dodo disappeared from the face of the earth, it left a gap in its ecosystem. The dodo, a large flightless bird, was a primary consumer. It feasted on fruits, nuts, and seeds, playing a crucial role in seed dispersion. Without the dodo, certain plant species lost their primary seed disperser, leading to their decline. But it doesn't stop there. The decline of these plants, in turn, affected the species that depended on them for food or shelter. This cascading effect continued, impacting multiple tiers of the food web, from the tiniest of insects to the largest of predators. This ripple effect is not exclusive to the dodo. It happens every time a species goes extinct. The loss of a predator can lead to an overpopulation of its prey. The extinction of a plant can result in the decline of the insects that pollinate it. The disappearance of a herbivore might lead to the overgrowth of certain plants. As you can see, every species, no matter how significant it may seem, plays a vital role in its ecosystem. The loss of one species can disrupt the delicate balance of nature, leading to a domino effect of declines and extinctions. That's the power and the peril of biodiversity. Each species is a thread in the intricate tapestry of life. Remove one thread and the whole tapestry risks unraveling. And so, the loss of one can indeed mean the loss of many. But what does this have to do with us, humans? The loss of biodiversity is not a distant, abstract concept. It's a reality that impacts every aspect of our lives. We rely on a diverse array of species for our very survival. Let's break it down. Firstly, consider agriculture. Our global food system is dependent on biodiversity. From the bees that pollinate our crops to the myriad of microorganisms enriching the soil, each organism plays a crucial role in the food we eat. Yet, we're seeing a significant decline in these vital species. For instance, populations of honeybees, our chief pollinators, have seen a significant drop in recent years. This decline doesn't just mean less honey on your breakfast toast, but it threatens the production of fruits, vegetables, and nuts that form the cornerstone of our diets. Next, let's talk about medicine. A significant number of our pharmaceuticals are derived from natural compounds found in diverse species. The rosy periwinkle, a plant native to Madagascar, has been used to develop drugs to treat childhood leukemia and Hodgkin's disease. With the loss of biodiversity, we are potentially losing undiscovered remedies for devastating diseases. Biodiversity also plays a significant role in climate regulation. Forests, wetlands, and other ecosystems sequester vast amounts of carbon, helping to mitigate climate change. Yet, when these ecosystems are destroyed or species within them are lost, this carbon is released back into the atmosphere, exacerbating global warming. Beyond these tangible benefits, biodiversity holds cultural and spiritual significance for many communities around the world. From the bald eagle, a symbol of freedom and strength in the United States, to the Asian elephant revered in various Asian cultures, animals and plants are deeply woven into our cultural fabric. When we lose biodiversity, we're not just losing species. We're losing the intricate web of life that sustains us. We're losing potential cures for diseases, the richness of our diets, the stability of our climate, and symbols of our cultural identity. In essence, when we lose biodiversity, we lose a part of ourselves. Yet, despite the grim reality, there is still hope. Yes, the situation may seem dire, but we must remember that the power to change our world lies in our hands. Each one of us has a role to play in preserving biodiversity and ensuring the survival of all species, including our own. Let's look at some examples of how individual and collective action has made a difference. In the early 20th century, the American bison was on the brink of extinction due to overhunting. However, through conservation efforts and breeding programs, their numbers have rebounded from a few hundred to over 500,000 today. Similarly, the Arabian oryx, once extinct in the wild, now roams freely in the deserts of the Middle East thanks to international collaboration and reintroduction programs. The power of action is not limited to large organizations or governments. Each one of us can contribute in our own ways. Simple actions like reducing, reusing, and recycling can significantly lessen our impact on the environment. Choosing to consume responsibly, favoring products that are sustainably sourced, and minimizing waste can help conserve our natural resources. We can also actively participate in local conservation efforts. Volunteering at a local wildlife rescue center, participating in tree planting initiatives, or even creating a wildlife-friendly garden at home can have significant impacts. Education is another powerful tool. By educating ourselves and sharing our knowledge with others, we can raise awareness about the importance of biodiversity and the threats it faces. The more people understand the value of preserving our planet's diverse species, the more likely they are to take action. And let's not underestimate the power of our voices. By advocating for stronger environmental laws and policies, we can hold our leaders accountable and drive meaningful change at a systemic level. So, while the stakes are high, so too is our potential for impact. Our actions, no matter how small, can ripple outwards, creating waves of change that can help protect and preserve the world's biodiversity. Remember, each one of us holds the power to make a difference. Before we conclude this journey into the world of biodiversity, let's take a moment to reflect on the power we each hold in our hands. The power to change, to protect, to conserve. Every like, every subscription, every share of this video is a step towards raising awareness about the dire consequences of biodiversity loss. It's not just about clicking a button, it's about joining a community, a collective, of individuals who believe in the importance of preserving the rich tapestry of life on our planet. This isn't just about us, or the animals, or the forests. It's about every single life form that calls Earth home. We all play integral roles in the grand scheme of things, and every action we take can have far-reaching effects. So, let's act. Let's use our power for good. Like, subscribe, and most importantly, share this message. Join us in this fight for biodiversity. Share the message, spread the word, and together, let's make a world of difference.